CT side start. They're not going to go with dualies, which you've seen a whole lot of so far in this main Swiss stage. Instead, just pistols, conventional at that, and keeping it nice and breezy.
Slow and steady, though, off the rip here. Big Omen Academy waiting for their opportune moment to strike, and they're just going to go crunching into A now. As soon as I say that, there's really nothing prohibiting them. The smokes don't seem to provide enough warning, and maybe they should have. As you talk about the lack of dualies into the T side, it shows B. Sin, he's opened up this avenue for them, not necessarily wielding a kill, but certainly wielding the space, not necessarily taking the right fight, though. Pepsor definitely going to put this one to quick rest as he's still dancing around the idea of finding this kill. And I like this Shine doesn't peek in there. Lets Pepsor find the kill, won't let Process know that both players are coming in from cons. So there's anonymity in the factor of at least one of these remaining CTs, but Sin is still holding in mind. They're both going to come double swinging in, and the spam is almost good for them both, but Arrow on the trade is better for the round. Big Academy, it's costly, it's close. Academy let them have it. They don't actually contain, they back up. And Eyeballers realize they've been bamboozled, but how far can JW get? Well, he may be able to not only get a kill, but establish a flank presence too. Process, him falling there may sell the fact that this is going to be an A take, and Big Academy have to think about this a little bit more.
It seems like these are good rotations here for Eyeballers. They actually reset and put 3 players B because they think that they've sort of sussed out the A play, so Big are going to subvert their expectations. They just keep moving forward, and they tank a lot of utility, trying to, again, phase through sides of the smoke. Sky blinded up, and the flash utility is perfect there from Shine. Sin all that remains, and not a whole lot that he can do. He was left unresponsive.
About B main, hold down the line at least for one. Maybe buy some time for the rotations to come through, and that's what he's just done. Haven't thrown the mollies right on the counterpart either, so he's going to be able to stay alive for a little bit longer. 10 seconds left, and they just throw him in the middle of the site.
Someone get the bomb.
This round now. What's going on in the heat of the moment? It doesn't seem like they're aware of this. At the very last second, he's going to be able to punch in the digits, but it doesn't get closer than that. Flusha still scarily low, meaning it is all up to Shine, but Sin, if he hits a shot like that, it'll put him right out of contention. Mates fall like flies over in Connector. This A-sided assistance isn't really doing all that much for the Eyeballers. Gotta say, the default USP can't even land the kill on a Process, trying to give a distraction. He's keeping all 4 CTs here. They're dumbfounded by this. They're absolutely shell-shocked. It's not A, boys. You've been fooled, but they do feel an advantage trying to attempt this retake. 1 molly, 1 nade, but remember, those no kits. It's going to come back into play now, and why ever would you expect somebody to be in Palace of all positions? You've got about 20 seconds to get these kills, get into the site, and get on that bomb. And Flush just missed one of the most crucial shots of the round, still trying to deal with this lurker over in Palace, but Process will not fall. He won't stand, and it's all up to JW, moving in with the op. Too many places to look, and no scope connects. But unfortunately for the Legend, this round's already done. You can only pad the stats on your way out. They want to add insult to injury, jumping in with an eyes out. Big Academy have stomped out Eyeballers again. Now upon them, Sin's going to get the idea of a rotation in before they actually burst into the site. The bomb is solo and it's crossing too. That was an unnecessary risk that still is technically in play. Trying to deny it from going down. They've done just that. Sin doesn't matter if he falls at this rate. It's 3-on-3. The rotations are going to be sprung in, and the smokes, well, they're soon to fade, but thankfully they've recapitalized on the situation, getting the bomb back down. Pepsor attempting a weird maneuver round through short, doesn't commit to either one of the fights, but it seems like they're aware of this possibility. Sky even locks him in, so you've got to take one of these fights on your out route into it. Pepsor, though, locks it in, and now it seems like the CTs are the ones trapped. Pincered in, and Pepsor closes it down.
At least not that I'm aware of. Maybe the aliens are seeing to the future.
Ooh, no future premonition's going to tell you what this site hold's going to look like, though, is met by the hands of 3 different CTs. Eyeballers seem to be dumbfounded by the aspect of it. Maybe the aliens will need to cart him back on into this one with the UFOs and all, but even the gods above cannot save the cause for Eyeballers in this round. No, finally.
ANUBIS. Smoke down. Sin. Fast flick. Thought Zapek had the edge.
We've seen these rounds go down the toilet before, though. Maybe if you land this kill, then he can continue to hang on to the advantage, but apparently Flush is not having it, opening up the B site with 2 instant entries. This one's crumbled. And can they really afford to retake this? Arrow, he and Sin alike both seem somewhat evident to try to find a pick or two. You know somebody's in the middle of the site. That Molotov's giving you the info. Now you know where JW is. Got a good bit of understanding of where the remaining players are, but the kills don't seem to follow. Oh, that was your one chance. Smoke will at least cut him off from the post-plant efforts. He's not going to come through with that smoke to try to help them or just let his teammates do most of the work for him. Both peek in, though. Instead, it's Sin in the 1v3. He's got a kit, but he's got to still find these kills, and Shine won't let him. Eyeballers take the lead and stop in here with this fast A-site take. Nobody's here to meet them at the seams. You've still got Arrow tucked into heaven with a lot of damage being inflicted and a lot of counter utility being thrown in, too. Denying this bomb's planning for now, and in the heat of the chaos, they can still come away with a man advantage. Still low is Sapik, too, so it's not like this 4-on-5 is just a 4-on-5 at that. There's extra precedent to be added, and they're all trapped into the sites. They have to take something. Shine, Peps are both gearing up to push into the back lanes, but ready for it. It seems is big. Kills don't seem to follow suit, though. Finally, Sky steps up and puts on his big boy pants, and around it seems like it's only JW planted for him, though, so maybe it's time to roll back the years a little bit. Given one, no gap inside of the smoke, though. He's still going to have to somehow punch up at the belt here. And that lineup is not correct, my friend. Aimlessly peppering in bullets to the smoke, and it seemed like he didn't...
Also trying to bring some attention over. Great push through to B main, but Pepsor full clears it. Wow, they left it vulnerable for too long, and so just checking every single angle.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Sensei, you're not going to be left very much longer. I'm sorry to tell you, even getting pre-fired down by Sapik, that op is going to have no fights to put back up. And you can see in real time the domino effect. Arrow with the first line of defense over towards A main. He'll be flashed off, but he doesn't seem to concede the angle, no. And I guess it's for the bettering parts of the CT side, is not only does he field the opening pick, but the time that he's bought has given Sensei all the extra info to come back in through mid and start to layer in the deficit even further. 5-on-3 as they continue to explode up in through A main, but they catch a couple of players with their backs turned, and that advantage dissipates into thin air. Pepsor with a shutdown on the flank. Sin's not coming back in anytime soon, and with the bomb now going down, it's again a 2-on-3. Sky, one of the two members involved this time, Process as his little sidekick, but with no utility, no kit, lacking time, and not a lot of presence around the board. It's just going to be a quick shutdown. Eyeballers